Leah Gallen, two-time European bronze medalist. Has this week sank in yet for you?
Not really, like I'm trying to just get into a routine of everything again, like being away and everything's just an unbelievable experience, like, and it feels like, is that the right word to use for real, like, it doesn't feel real being away and getting to experience things like that and being back now and just in a small town of Ballyfay, just trying to get used to being back to routine and stuff again.
Even the club here, so much history on the walls. Didn't have a European medal until last year, and now you've brought back 2 in 12 months.
Yeah, no, it's I suppose if you look at it that way, it's an unreal achievement. I'm happy that I achieved it in this club because without everyone in it, I couldn't have. Like with Peter O'Donnell and Gary and Jerry, like I wouldn't be here today without them. So it's great that I could achieve something like that for their club.
How did this year's tournament? You're a year young for these, so that was going to be a difficulty to start with. You went up a weight. There was a lot of stuff against you, but you still managed to go and win 2 fights.
Yeah, definitely. Now, the 2 girls that I boxed from Turkey and Hungary were in World Championships last year, and both of them were 18 years of age, and I'm only 16. Like, and weighing in as well, I was about 3 kilos lighter than a lot of the girls, so it was tough for me. Like, I felt like a rag doll half the time in the ring, but you just times like that, you just have to bite down and just toughen up, like, and get on with it.
Your first fight against Anne-Marie Schürrle, the German, you lost the first round. Were you aware going back to your corner that you were behind in the fight?
Yeah, definitely. Now my coach in the corner told me that I lost the first round, and then I just knew. Obviously nerves and stuff. And my first time being out in that competition, fighting for the first time. You know what I mean? Like you were nervous and stuff, but going into the second round, you were in the zone. Your adrenaline was pumping. I just knew I had to win the next 2 rounds. It was vital to win the next 2, so.
You won the second, and then you go into the third, and it's really do or die at that point.
Definitely, it was 1 each, and then going into the third round. Out there, you had to make sure you were the clear winner. The amount of robberies and stuff that happened out there, so I just gave it everything and was hoping for the best. Then got the luck of the draw. So.
And then you go into the Turkey. I mean, you're aware, obviously, you're a win from a medal at that point. Is that more pressure because you're so close to the podium and then?
Definitely, like whenever you don't have the medal, you're not guaranteed it yet. There's so much pressure going in there. Like whenever you have the medal, it's less pressure because you're happy to even get a medal, if you know what I mean. So going in there, I was well pumped up. I was ready for it even more than against the German because I wanted it more than anything. Like.
The fight's over and we're waiting on the result. Stadium announcer comes and announces your name. You realise, take me to that moment. What does that feel like?
To be honest, after it, I could have felt like whenever you're in the ring, you don't know what way it's going to go. Like you have no idea. So we were looking down at the man calling, and these 2 things, one's red, one's blue, and he was looking away. And I forgot what colour it was in for a minute, and he raised my colour, and I was just. You can see in the photo, I'm just in shock. I was just over the moon, like.
And then you go into the semi-final, and you come out of that. How's your emotion because you've got a medal, but you've lost that fight? Does it take you long to kind of square that up that it's actually been a success?
Obviously, you're still happy with the medal, but you're not really thinking about the bronze coming out of the ring. You're gutted because I was hoping to go back and improve the medal, and again wasn't really happy with it, but I was more happy and satisfied with the medal this year other than last year because it was a bigger step up and it was a bigger achievement, but I wasn't really thinking about the bronze. As you said, I wish I would have got more, but sure.
And I suppose when you see some of the decisions that went against the Irish boxers, to have got a decision and got a medal, you have to ultimately then be happy.
Definitely, like after whenever I was boxing Turkey, to win the medal, before this a lot of people on the Irish team had got robbed and everything, so I just knew I had to go out and bite down and everything, but as you said, there was loads of robbery, so I was just so happy to get a medal out there at all. Didn't mind if it was bronze because it was hard to get that. Like.
You come back down to Dublin Airport on Wednesday. Is that when it kind of sinks in? You come through the arrivals hall and there's so many people there, family, your club mates. Does it sink in then how big it actually is?
It doesn't. Like it hits you more because you're home with your medal and everything, and everyone's congratulating you. But whenever I was away, the amount of support I had, people texting me and seeing stuff in newspapers now whenever you're away. So I knew I was coming back to a lot of support and stuff, but it was great to see my coaches and Peter and everyone at the airport there, and like the adrenaline and everything coming in was just class, like, you know. So
Great support in the club here. Obviously, the two boys have worked so hard with you and for you over the last couple of years.
oh, definitely, like without Jared and Gary I wouldn't be here where I am today. The amount of work they put in me, and all the days that I just felt like giving up, they were always there to pick you up and to push you on, to help you. And obviously without Peter O'Donnell as well, he organises everything for me.
Got a target in the future as to where the next move's going to take you?
Well, I'll be entering, hopefully now I'll do my under 18s again next year, and if I medal next year in these under 18s, that'll qualify me for the Worlds, because it's only every 2 years, so that'll probably be the next step up now, so I'll be training hard for it.
And you must be getting into that now confident, because you'll be at the age, like, you were a year nearly too young to do what you did this year.
Yeah, now I lack a lot in confidence, like, and I still having confidence even though winning the medal, so I'll have to try and improve in that this year, and to try and get the confidence up and to go out there, and hopefully I'll win gold this year. It'll come yet.